Go ahead.
Let me ask you, if I can, about gas prices. The president was asked about that. A lot of Americans have been concerned about the cost to go to the pump these days. He said, I don't see anything that's going to happen in the meantime that's going to significantly reduce gas prices. He said, I don't have a near-term answer. For Americans who are looking for an answer, what is the answer?
Well, what is true, and I think the president, as I said earlier, was quite candid last night, as the American people should expect from him, and from any president. And there are limitations to what any president can do as it relates to gas prices. Here's what we have been doing. As we've said for some time, we are engaging broadly with OPEC on our concerns at a range of levels. And that is something we will continue to do. As you know, Jake Sullivan, our national security advisor, recently met with leaders in Saudi Arabia and certainly raised this issue.
More recently, I visited with workers at Huffcore, a company that has operated in Janesville, Wisconsin for over 120 years. In 2017, the manufacturer was acquired by a private equity firm called Open Gate Capital. Wisconsinites are sadly already familiar with Open Gate. This is an LA-based private equity fund that bankrupted another Wisconsin firm, Golden Guernsey Dairy, back in 2013, only 2 years after acquiring it, laying off hundreds of workers in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Dairy workers showed up one day to find the doors locked. They were given no notice of their layoff, and they had to fight Open Gate for 8 years just to get their back pay. This past summer, Open Gate notified the 166 workers at Huffcore that their jobs would be terminated, and the workers soon learned that the manufacturing operations would be moved to Monterrey, Mexico. When I visited with the workers this summer, I learned from Michelle, who had worked for Huffcore for 23 years. She told me she is anxious about what training she might need to get another job that will pay what she earned at Huffcore. And then I also heard from Jesse. He was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, and he depends upon the health benefit provided by Huffcore for his treatment. These workers had great benefits because of their representation by the Communication Workers of America Union and because of their employment at Huffcore. But they were left with an uncertain future because Open Gate has decided to move their jobs to Mexico. These stories illustrate the devastation that the predatory private equity business model has wrought on my state. These workers deserve better. We need to rip up private equity's predatory playbook that enriches looters but leaves workers with nothing but pink slips.